Hey there, music friends. Welcome back for another reaction and analysis video. Today, we're going to be listening to this incredible dude, Estepario Siberiano. He's going to be doing the song Feel Good by the Gorillaz. And man, he blew my mind in the first video I saw him in Blinding Lights. I want to see more of him. I'm going to have a link down below that links to his YouTube channel where you can go and check out more videos by this guy because he's incredible. I also have a link down there where you can go and click on things and help support the channel, like channel membership, merch store. And I also want to tell you about this great product. This is from Eargasm. These are earplugs. And I do want to mention that I am an affiliate for Eargasm. But, you know, I only tell you about things that I use myself and that I really believe in and I love using. And I love using these earplugs. I use these at school every day. You know, when I'm teaching kids to play band instruments and it gets kind of loud, you know, I'm using these to help save my hearing. These are a hearing protection device. I use these in the cafeteria. It can get very loud in there. I especially love to use these, and I'm sure this is where you'll use them most, when I go to a concert. If I go to a concert, it gets very loud in there, actually hitting dangerous levels. That's why when you come out, your ears might be ringing, or you might even have lost a little bit of hearing and you're talking exceptionally loud to your friends and family, or you may notice them doing that. You know, I plop these in. It's so easy, just like that. Easy to take back out. And, you know, I come out of concerts and I can hear totally fine. I'm talking in a normal voice. I don't have any ringing in my ears. I even use these in a second place. I laugh because it's kind of funny. People don't even think about this, where you might use them too. But, you know, if I'm cutting grass, I use these and they help too. They lower that sound level down to where it's more of a safe level. So I'll have a link down in the description where you can go click on those. And if you do make a purchase, you're helping to support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra if you were already going to make that purchase. So I thank you. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts on this music today down in the comment section. All right, before we even start, in the last video, I missed a couple things. So I'm taking a couple seconds to look at his setup because I just assumed he had a normal drum set up. And I learned in the last video, Blinding Lights, he does not. Now I'm looking around his setup here, and today it looks very, very normal, except for one thing, and I'm gonna point that out to you right here. So he has that second snare drum set up again, but he doesn't have it set up the right way. We are looking at the bottom of the snare drum, and on the bottom of the snare drum, this is what actually makes it a snare. There's metal strands that come across that snare right here where I'm pointing with my mouse, this arrow. And those metal strands, when you hit the top of the snare drum, they vibrate on the bottom head and they make that snare sound. So I'm curious what he's going to be doing with the snares on top instead of the bottom. Okay, so now I see what he's using those for. So if you really watched, I'm going to go back here. He's taking one of his drumsticks and he's scraping it. So this dude is so creative on the drum set. It blows my mind. He's actually simulating the sound of a gyro. So a gyro, you have this little stick and it's got grooves on it like the snares have. And you scrape it across there and you get this kind of sound. He's getting that with his snares. That's crazy. That's awesome. I love this dude for his creativity, man. He is so creative. Talking about creative, I'm hearing some things that I'm like, where is this coming from? Because I'm hearing like a tambourine kind of sound. And I'm like, there is no tambourine that he's playing, but I see a tambourine in the background now, but he's not playing that. He's using his hi-hat. He's actually playing extra stepping on the pedal, not even using his sticks on it. So he's using his foot to create that sound. He is so creative and inventive. I love his arranging and orchestrating for this music. He is just the master of arranging and creativity, and his rhythm skills are crazy. See, look at his foot. Look at that left foot. That's the hi-hat. Man, that is a beastly roll. That is a beastly roll. His roll is so crisp and so tight. So tight. You know, if this dude was from America, I would believe that he probably marched in drum corps, because they work on those basic skills so much, and that's the way you would hear it, like in a drum corps in a professional marching band. But I know this dude's from Spain, and he's just doing this. Oh my gosh. There is so much to always be watching with this dude. So much to be watching, but that was wild. People have told me about, you got to see what he can do with one hand. The amount of notes and just that complicated rhythm pattern that he was just playing there with his left hand, that was just mind-blowing. And then he's getting a little flair in there too. He's not even just going like this. He's got a little flair to it too, a little showmanship. And I just looked at the clock. We're only a minute into this. That even blows my mind more. I thought we were like halfway through this song. Wow. Look at that left hand. I don't know if you can see this, because I'm looking too. There's just so much to talk about. But on that snare drum, can you tell there's like a shadow looking thing going around the ring of the drum? That is a muffling piece that he put on there. It's just this little plastic thing, just a couple inches wide, and it goes around the outer side and it muffles the sound a little bit. So we have more of a centered sound on that snare drum instead of more of a ringiness or a scattered kind of sound. What an incredible arranger. Like I said, you know, we clearly, even though he's, you know, a drummer just playing rhythmic things, he's making it so musical. You know, I clearly can hear that there's sections of this song that he's playing. You know, in music, we say ABA is a common form, where you have one section, it's totally different from the B section, but then you come back to that A section, that beginning section again. And I clearly heard the beginning. And this section is his B section. That is just mind-blowing. Now, we've come to this B section a couple times, so we might even have a third section where it's a C section. So we have A, B, and then we might have a C. So we'll have to see how his arranging comes along here. But, you know, he just forms complete songs from his arranging. I love that. And that left foot is just driving me nuts watching that, how fast it goes and for how long. This dude is in incredible shape, endurance-wise, to play all of this for so long. Look at him. He just loves this. He is just so happy. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That fill and just the rhythm pattern that he just did there. I can tell he's not a guy that shows off. But that's a show off part there. That is not normal stuff that people can do. That's a pretty complex thing that he just did, using all four limbs, putting all that together, just doing different things with each one of his limbs. That's crazy. And he incorporated cymbal work in that too. God bless America. El Estepario, you are something, dude. You are something. And you know, you look at his face, like I mentioned. The dude is just so happy. He just loves playing music. That's awesome. Look at this fill he's coming up with. I don't even know what you say after witnessing what this dude can do. You know, everybody told me in the comments of the last video that I looked at, you know, he spent 8 hours a day practicing for years. But I can tell you, I told my kids at school in the band, you know, the story, and I showed them this guy because he's so worthy for them to see him. It was such an inspirational thing talking about practicing. But I can assure you this, one of the things that I told my kids at school is somebody like that doesn't even look at those 8 hours of practice time like it's practice. I've read several books on this about the way people view practicing. Some people view it as hard work. Some people don't even think they practice. You ask somebody, do you practice? And some people like this, they say, not really, because they don't even look at it like they're practicing. They just have so much fun getting on their instrument and playing it that it doesn't feel like work. It feels like fun, and they can't call it practice. It's just, hey, I'm playing my instrument. Those are the kind of people that become El Esteparios. You know, they just are on a whole other planet as far as skill level. You know, I'm watching him, and he makes it look effortless. That fill that we just watched there at the end, I mean, that was incredibly difficult. And he even changed the dynamics. He got super soft, and he even changed the tempo. And, you know, those are just things that you have to really master to be able to do. And this dude just mastered this probably without even thinking he practiced that hard. When he looked back on it, he realized how much time he put in. But I'm sure when he was doing it and he was going through it, he wasn't sitting there going, oh my God, I got to practice for 8 hours, and what am I going to do? And he was probably just sitting there going, you know what? I saw somebody do that. I'm going to try to do that. And he was just trying to get that skill and he just worked at it till he mastered it, and he just enjoyed that whole process. That's just a whole different mindset, an open mindset. I'm going to have a link down there where, you definitely go and click on it and go watch more stuff on his channel. If I can find where he's selling his music, I'll put that link down there too to help support him, because man, this dude is just playing some awesome things, and you definitely want to support him no matter what that is. I'm also going to have links down there for my own channel. There's channel membership. One of the great things about channel membership is I put these videos on there and you get early access. You get to see them before everybody else does, which is a cool thing. And you and I get to interact a little bit. I've got some channel members and they comment on these right away, and I comment back to them, and we have this whole conversation back and forth before anyone else even sees these videos. And that's a really cool thing. And there's some other cool perks too. Make sure to go check out the links down below. And like I said, there's also these high fidelity. They're high fidelity. They're not just earplugs where, you can go and save your hearing. Why would you not do that? It's worth the money. It's not that expensive. Go and check those out. And I am affiliate. All the links I have down below are to help support the channel. And if you do that, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But if you don't have the money to do that and you want to help out the channel in your way, you can do that. You can hit that subscribe button. You can hit the like button. You can make comments. All of those things send signals to YouTube that says, you know what, we need to push these things out to more people. And if you do that, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Estepario is an amazing musician. If you want to watch more of his content, all you got to do is click on a video you see on his screen and watch more. I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your busy day. I appreciate it to watch and listen to this music with me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.